So, welcome to another day on the farm. We are out here chilling with these chaps. So, people always ask me, how can they prevent their pigs from being sick? How can they keep their pigs healthy always? Or some always tell me or ask me, how can they that their pigs are always getting sick? What can they do to prevent such recurring sicknesses? And I'm always like, see, uh, pigs are reactive animals. In fact, not even pigs, livestock, they are reactive animals. However you raise them, however you treat them, however you manage them, is how they will respond to you. Now, if you're not managing your animals well, most likely they will be sick. They will always be sick. Now, from my own experience, the easiest way to prevent your animals from being sick, to prevent your pigs from being sick, and this always works 100%, is by feeding well. When you feed your animals well, they will hardly fall sick. Personally, I can't even count how many times I've treated my pigs this year. This is February, and I'm telling you guys, I can't even count how many times I've seen a pig that is sick and began to treat it. Why? Because they always eat well. When a pig is eating what the body needs, what its body needs, it won't fall sick. The only time it will fall sick is when it's not getting what the body requires. For example, the body requires some level of protein, some level of energy, some level of fats and oil. When the body is not getting all these things in sufficient amounts, they will always be sick because the body will break down. If the body is not getting all those things in sufficient amount, it will break down because for their body to function at optimum level, it has to be getting these things at an optimum level too. So when these things are lacking, they will get sick. So the highest way to prevent your animals, your pigs from getting sick is by feeding them well. Now, not just feeding them well. By feeding them well, I mean feeding them according to their stages. For example, these pigs are growers because they have, I think this pig should be going to 40 kg. I think so because we've not weighed them for some time, but they should be heading to 40 kg. Now, these pigs, when they were winners, when we win them newly from their parents, from the mother, we were feeding them something different. Basically, the concentrates. Now that they are growers, we'll feed them something different. Not just to reduce cost, but to also be able to give them what their body needs. Yes, because a feed at this stage, you cannot just be giving it concentrates, because at this stage, the body now requires something heavier than concentrates. So this is why as they grow, you keep changing their feed to suit what their body needs. Because if their body is not getting what it needs, it will break down. So for me, this is my own cheat code. This is my own way of preventing these animals from getting sick. And when your animals are sick, you will end up spending more money because you have to, of course, give them injection. You have to give them a special feed when they are sick, because when animals are sick, you have to give them something that will make them to recover very fast, which is more expensive than the normal feed you should have been giving them. So when you consider all these things, you will now understand that the best thing you can do if you have pigs in your farm is to feed them well. Don't try to cut corners or say let you save costs. They will not only grow slowly, they will also fall sick. Now, most times, the only medication we give here are the routine deworming. We just deworm every month, and that's it. Aside from that, these pigs most times are always healthy. Once they have crossed that winner stage, because when they are winners, we try as much as possible to give them multivitamins every week and sometimes antibiotics every week just to boost their immune system. But apart from that time, they are always healthy. So look at how healthy, bouncing they are. Look at how healthy they are because they are eating good food and they're eating what their body needs. So for me, this is the easiest way you can prevent your animals from being sick. It will not only save you cost, it will also help your animals to grow well, because it makes no sense that every time your animal is sick. Why? Because you're not feeding it well. Imagine a pig that is always eating what is not meant to eat every single day. It's eating only, let me not mention the kind of feeds I've seen people give their animals, but when your pigs are not eating what is right for them, their body condition will deteriorate. their organs will deteriorate, their health will deteriorate, their immune system will go down. And this is when you see them looking lanky, looking sick, looking as if they are not, they are as if they are suffering, as if they are suffering from the sins of the world. So this is why you must feed your animals well, feed them well, and they'll grow well, and they'll give you what you want. Because at the end of the day, we want these animals to give us what we want, which is to grow fast and, of course, reproduce. So that's basically it.